Hi, my name's Lost Ninja. You're watching Lost Ninja Plays Eschatologist Modpack by Eskatologist. No, wait. This is Eschatologist Modpack version 3. Eschatologist is myself. I am an Eschatologist. And it's a modpack I have been working on for a while, on and off, in between playing my other series. And I finally got it to a point where I want to play it again. The last couple of times I've tried to play it, for one reason or another, I have failed miserably at doing so. Mostly because I'm having problems with mods updating or not updating or whatever. So, alright, let's fill this hole in. Okay, I actually want it stone under there rather than dirt, but okay, so we get back along here. And there's the cave that I'm hearing mobs in, I don't think. I think being the operative, obviously, it's not certain. It just seems likely, isn't it, really? Right, yeah, so I'm going to have a shaft or whatever to go mining through. And it's not going to be under my house, certainly initially. It might get there, but initially it's going to be off to one side. Normally when I design my houses, I design it in such a way that I've got... oh, I haven't got it with me. Bugger. Oh well, in that case we'll just bung it up. Right. Normally I design my structures so that if there's a shaft, it will be in the middle of it all. I'm not building enough size-wise at the moment to worry about that. Did you kill it? Right, let's see. How deep do we want this? I think we want to go down 2 more layers. And then we'll cut off across underneath. So this lot's coming out straight. And then we'll vein mine or mine or whatever it's called. The bit above us then to get rid of that. And then we'll start building some walls up top. Hopefully by that point I'll have enough marble or alabaster or whatever to make some interesting looking structure. I'm not massively over the top about getting things to look brilliant, but I do like things to look a bit better than, you know, just cobblestone or whatever. Partly for anything, I can't stand the cobblestone texture. Well, it's one of those things. I'd quite like to find a texture pack which would look good with this thing, but I haven't found such a thing yet. Well, I think some of my goals. I want to make a mob farm. I want to make 2 mob farms, actually. I want to make a mob farm which would be in the overworld, which will be, you know, fairly quick and fairly soon, probably. Which I will use mob spawners in, probably, if I can find something to pick them up with. But I've also got a mod in that's called think it's called Simple Void World, which essentially gives me a void dimension I can travel to. And the plan is to use that for my main mob spawner. Which, I don't know, it might not work. It might work really well. Any which way, I want to be able to control what mobs I can spawn in it somehow. And of course, in a void world, the mobs you get to spawn are they spawn when you tell them to. I don't have to go around lighting up things. Okay, so that is. I'll just break that. Pardon me. Right. Going to. Pardon me again. Make the stair up so I can get out of this hole. Oh, I haven't got that. Have I? Right. Let's go to the chest. In fact, actually, not to the test. Ask not what you can do for your chest, but ask simply what you can do for your chest. No, wait. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask instead what you can do for your country. I think that was an American president, but I might be wrong. Oh, wrong ones. Don't want them in there. Go on the top. Right. Right. So if we go into there, we've got one of those and one of those. We can make ourselves a chisel. Oh, we can't. We can. Slightly different recipe in here because. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe it's just the recipe's changed because I'm not actually playing the version of Minecraft I thought I was. Right, so we've got alabaster and we've got marble. I'm not going to have enough marble to do what I want, which is a bugger. Right, we could try it. No, that's not enough of that anyway. So, no, there used to be a hack where you could use those to make those, which you can now, and then do that to turn them back into stone. Apparently it works in this pack. Right, that is marble. This one around here is alabaster. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a load of cobblestone. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get this. Is this marble? It's alabaster. Right. That's marble. That. I marvel at how beautiful it is. And we want that. What I want to do is grab as much. Well, the thing is, alabaster and basalt will both produce a fairly good-looking brick. To be honest, I think alabaster is actually slightly nicer, and you can make a slab with alabaster, which you can't do with. So I'm going to use the alabaster for my building. I'm going to keep the marble for something else. I might use it for building as well, but and we want to get all of that, and all of that, and that. Put that away because we don't use it the way I want it to. Right. Basically, we're just going to fill these holes in once I've made them. That's marble. I don't really need marble now. I want alabaster, as I've just said, but oh dear, that's a big hole, isn't it? Of course, I didn't pick the illuminator up, so we'll get out of there if we can. bigger hole than I was expecting. And go up here and find the illuminator and the bed. In fact, I think we'll find the bed first. Then we'll get the illuminator, and then we'll go back down the hole. One illuminator. Right, so first of all, we just put one in there. The thing is, when you get down here and it's really dark, it feels like it's a much bigger hole than it actually is. Right, start filling it in again then. I don't like holes under my base. I don't like holes under my base ever, for any reason. So whether it's alabaster, I want more of that then, so we'll grab that. What I'm saying is, what I mean is, I don't want it there for any reason. Yeah. Oh. We'll actually leave that there. Ah, this is the hole I'm hearing things in, I think. Right, so I'm going to grab that iron because it's iron, and then I'm going to that one. Bung the hole up again with dirt. And below the consequences, even though I'm not actually bringing all the alabaster. Thing is, there's a lot of alabaster in the ground. I could be mining it all evening, sort of thing. And I haven't got all evening to mine it, so we'll just do it like that. And of course, the other thing is, the more I extract, the more I've got to put back in, and the more I've got to put back in, the less likely I am to be able to actually put it all back in. Right, that's marble. We will leave the marble behind. In fact, we'll probably fill in with marble as well. I'm not going to have enough dirt and cobblestone to do it all. Bearing in mind, I've also got to build walls and stuff with cobblestone, so it's well, not so much walls, foundation, I suppose. Right, how are we getting on? So we've got to. That's marble. I'm not going to pick that up after all. I was going to, but I'm not now. Now I can't remember. There is a mod to add not a block, an item that allows you to fill stuff in based on what you're carrying. Rather like the flood fill works in, not entirely like, but rather like the flood fill works in World Edit. But obviously it's not. It isn't part of World Edit. It's a legit block. Oh, a bit dark, isn't it? But I don't know what. I can't even remember what the mod was, or which pack I was playing when I found it, or anything. I have a feeling it was in New Foundation though. Well, the plan at the moment is I have a Terratech video to upload. In fact, I've got 5 Terratech videos to upload, I think. I'm going to upload those probably later on tonight. And then I'm going to upload this, or these videos, fairly soon after that. I might do them all at once, probably not though. Just know the way I've been recently, what will end up happening is I will give them the wrong title, so you'll be ending up trying to watch Terror Tech whilst you're actually looking at the Minecraft video sort of thing, which is not ideal. Right, let's put a... I don't like the sound of that thing. That thing. Oh, not good. Bearing in mind these things are much harder than normal. So I'm not even thinking about attacking that Enderman. Oh, well, let's be fair. I am thinking about it. Not going to though. We got a skeleton in there. Shit. Now the skeletons hit you with ranged weapons and non-ranged weapons. Well, I'm not certain if he's going to attack me or not, so let's go up here instead for a bit. That's wooden stuff. Right, so put the copper ore away, put the alabaster away. Right, so there's marble. That's fine, and limestone can be used as well. See what I'll do. I'll go and find some more sand, because I can drop sand on their heads to kill them. Because I'm nice like that. Right. First things first, though. Let's get rid of that water. Right. Let's also go find some food. Oop. Pardon me. Right. That is definitely rice seeds, and it's definitely coming up as there as cheese. It's really really weird. I love the worms. They make farming so much quicker. Right, so let's put that there, put that down there. Well, yeah, I'll put worms in all the other places I would put worms eventually. Just haven't got them at the moment to do. Right, let's go and try and kill myself. Well, that didn't work, bro. He survived. Got him in the end there. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if that Enderman was actually trying to get to me or not. He looked like he was, but he might have just been that was where he was walking and so on. I don't know. Well, the thing is, Endermen hit like trucks anyway, and oh, I'd say that's probably lava down there, but it might be another one of these that I've got from another angle. Yeah, another angle of that. Right, so it's pretty well lit up now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to seal this off as well. It shouldn't have anywhere for things to spawn now, which is partly what I was looking for. Right. What's that I've got in our hand? Marble. Right. I don't know where that Enderman went. I can't see him down there, but that's me. He's not down there, it's just I can't see him. Could be that I've gone blind. Right. Just have a bit of illumination out here as well. Right, the actual house, the floor of the house is going to be 2 levels above here, or possibly 1 level above here. I'm going to do that because it means that I've got a bit of extra space. Ah, no, hell, not going to do that. Change my mind. Right, I think. Oh no, that's marble, isn't it? I don't want marble. Right, so let's put all that stuff in. Oh no, yeah. And we'll get some cobblestone out. Basically, cobblestone is going to come up to ground level, and then I'm going to have a layer of the other stuff underneath, on top, not underneath. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make some ladders so I can get up and down easily. Probably on that back wall. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Should be there. Except I don't think it is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 minus 2 is 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the middle, yes? That didn't seem right. It seemed wrong. Ladders going down like that, that's quark. I'm not a huge fan of quark, but that is one of the good things about quark. Right, I've got a hole here. Another hole here. So alabaster. More alabaster. I think I'll take that alabaster. Oh, I'm glad I did that. Lead ore from industrial craft. So out to get rid of lead ore from industrial craft. That's marble, which we will leave in. That's alabaster, which we will take out. More holy down here by the moment, isn't it? Right, so that is that bit filled in. So let's go back up to the top. Right, that's that one filled in. Well, it's not filled in. Basically, it's set now that it's going to be difficult for anything to spawn down there. This one I'll fill up all the way because it's not too big. Stupid thing is, it's quite possible that when I expand my base, which I will do inevitably, some of these holes I'm carefully filling in with cobblestone will probably be dug through to get the new foundations in. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's put those out of the way. Sort of thing. That's alabaster, alabaster. Right. So if we can get alabaster paver. I think we want that for bricks. Yeah. I like the bricks. They're good colour and they've got a good pattern to them. It's the thing I dislike a bit about the chisel white bricks, which are marble bricks, and they're distressed or something. Probably because I'm playing with them, and well, yeah, me for all it. Okay, so we need something along the inside of there to distinguish the inside part from the outside part. Spruce. I haven't got any saplings, which is annoying. I've got lots of spruce though, so that's gonna be the middle. Probably time I made some. Oh, hang on. Have we got any andesite down here? We've got some. Oh, we've got some of that. That's probably going to lead through to the bits I've already been excavating, but won't be terribly surprised. Right, we'll have that as well. Because we can convert that into the other stuff. What the hell's that? Oh, that's more diorite, that's what it is. Right. Right, so that fills that in a bit. So what we'll do is we'll do the old trick of that. Should be enough, but we'll see. So we get them like this. Not round that one, because that's going to have a ladder in it eventually. I don't want to make too many because I don't think there's any way of converting them back in this pack. I know there is a mod somewhere that allows you to convert stairs into back into the blocks that were created them, but I don't think this pack has that ability. It does. Wow. I don't know what part of it does that then. That's cool. Now we need some slabs as well. Right. Oh, we still need some stairs. Oh, beggar. We still need these stairs. I need 3? 4. No, I've got 1, so ow. Right, then that goes across there. 3. There we go. Yeah, it is a bit silly to be spending this much time and effort on building what is essentially a stone box. But that's what I enjoy doing, so I'll do it. Where am I going to put my door? I think there might be a door there. Just have a sneeze as well. Once I've done this and put the various bits and pieces inside my base rather than outside my base, I'm going to go for a wee explore and see if we can find some more interesting structures. Preferably some interesting loot in them, like diamonds and emeralds and pearls and rubies and assortment of other. That way, right? So that's alabaster, alabaster, alabaster. Well, we need lots of alabaster because you can use it for the environmental tech mod. Right, the door's going to be there, I've decided. Right. Oh, and I decided to use dark oak, spruce even, for the internal flooring. I haven't built a house like this for a long time. Well, I nearly always build them as 15 by 15s. Just felt like doing something a bit different this time. Right, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 orb. I don't know, I'm quite enjoying this. Oh, we moved bed now as well. Oh, bed, please. Thank you. Hoping I'm going to have enough stuff to do a spruce door as well. Don't know if it'll be. I will or not, but well. The spruce doors are the best of the doors, I think. Unless I could get Morse's doors in. But I'm not putting Morse's doors in because I was having problems with it. Although, to be fair, it wasn't Morse's doors specifically. It was another mod that was... I can't actually remember which mod it was now, but there was another mod that was hindering my adaptation of Morse's doors. And there was a way around it, yeah. You needed to change the load order. Remember now, it's forestry that I was having problems with. Now, the question I've got is, can I convert these back into alabaster? I can, just direct conversion. That's quite cool. And it looks like I can convert pavers back in as well. So my door goes there. I think I've got what did I say? I think. Right, I've got some obsidian. I can even make a couple of obsidian pressure plates. Oh yes, beautiful, 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 and they go so well on that floor background. Oh, I'm well happy with that. Oh, wrong one. Right. There are things I don't like, though. I don't like whichever mod. I've said this before, perhaps not in a position that anyone can hear me. I do not like the mod that puts what you're carrying in your hand up here. I don't want it up here. I want it here so I can see what I'm carrying without having to look up there. It's completely annoying, but I don't know which mod adds it, so I can change it, sort of thing. Right, let's get up there and get rid of all this tree. Actually, I'm planning on leaving the tree there because I quite like that tree. It's a nice tree, as far as trees go. I think I've had a spider crawl up my nose. That's what it feels like. And at the moment, I'm not going to be doing a pitched roof. I'm just going to have a flat roof. So it's not going to be an issue having the tree there. Right. Right, next we want to get the chests we carefully put out here. And the wood casings and wood. I don't know. Right, so what I want to do in... Oh, I want to get that as well. Oh no, that doesn't do it. Let's see, I bet it's that. No, not that. That. No, not that. That, no. Right, let's just see if we've actually got... Right, I didn't mention, maybe I did mention, I don't know. I've got a mod called Controlling. It's on G at the moment. What's that? Space, that'll do. That was Controlling in operation. You go into options, controls. You can show conflicts, which is quite useful. Show all, obviously, and then you can search either by the mod or what it does. So, for instance, if I want to find out what jump is, I can hit jump and comes up with that. I'm not certain if you can convert. You can go by key, which would be a good way of doing it. It doesn't look like you can. No, it doesn't look like you can do that. But yeah, that's Controlling mod. And I like it. I like it a lot. Right, so I want to put that there. Right, I want to make some crates, and I think that they are made like this. But I could be wrong. But I'm not. I can make 3 crates. I'll have one there, one there, one there. Right, that one's going to be like techie stuff. That one's going to be like plants and trees and wood and stuff like that. And food. Although I'm not actually going to put that food in it because... right, so techie stuff, which would include ladders. Not ores and stuff, which will go into this one. But blocks, so things like that would go into this one. Including stone block. No, stone blocks will go in with ores and stuff. The alabaster will go in here. Right. Make sure my bedborne point's been set. Walk in through the door, walk out through the window. Rinse and repeat. Raw marble, raw alabaster. That can go in there, that can go in there. Yep. Not. Well, something I'm going to have to work on fairly soon is I want an axe, I want a furnace, or perhaps, more likely here, a furnace, which is the mod furnace. I think I'm going to have a 4th crate. Now I've got this chest back. And the 4th crate will be, you know, like crafted blocks, like some bricks. Yeah, these things. And the bricks out of this one will go into that. And initially, at any rate, things like cobblestone will go into it. So this will then be unprocessed ore and, you know, gems and ingots and stuff. Right. We need some wood though. We need 4 bits of wood. Let's do it with wood. Oh well. Didn't think I'd use them all up, but clearly I had that. Oh no, there we go. There, that's going to be better. Right then. So, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put that into there. That into there. Take all of those out. Well, I haven't very much in there at the moment, but it's the sort of thing I end up with. I end up with loads of. I'll end up with this full of bits and pieces of junk. Well, that should probably go into the tech box anyway. And we'll take all of those out as well. Actually, we won't put that in there. We'll put that in there. And that can go in there. Right. So it is. Oh, it's night again. So what I'm going to do then is, 43 minutes in, I've got to do a roof yet. I'm not going to do windows yet. Oh no, I was going to make a furnace, wasn't I? Right, so a furnace, believe it or not, is not a furnace. It's a furnace. And they're ace. What do they cost? Oh, not bad. So basically, I'm going to make one of those and one of those. Although, I'll probably leave that for now. So, only sandstone. I can probably make one of those now, actually. I can probably make one of those. Ah, no, I need bricks. I don't know where to go for bricks. Clay. The clay, it is here. But I've got to cook it up to get to the furnace, which is somewhat annoying. Right, let's think. I need 4, which means I need 16. 4 4s are 16, yeah. So, 16 of those. So a whole stack then, yeah? No. No, I don't need. I need 4 of those, so I need 16. Yeah, right. That's fine. So go into there and we'll make 2 furnaces. And we'll go into there and we'll get, I don't know. I'm going to do 16 of them, so I only need 2 coal. Right. So, if we make one of those, we need a furnace, we need 2 iron, 2 sand. We've got 2 iron. We should have the sand, yep. And we're doing the bricks now. No, wrong way around. Oh, look. Well, no, if you... No, it doesn't. Could have sworn there was a way of doing that so it didn't reverse it. It mirrored it. Ooh, different. How I didn't manage to do that. Right, so get those. Wait till those finish, and then I'll break one of them, and I'll have a furnace. Well, by default, they're not actually much better than a standard furnace, but because you've got the upgrades, speed upgrade is great. You can get 8 of those, and when it's fully upgraded, it's just vroom, really quickly. It's not quite as fast as the infinite furnace from Mystical Agriculture, but it is really fast. But it burns through your fuel. I think when you've got 8 of those in, it uses double your amount of fuel that you would normally use. So you can use the efficiency upgrade, which reduces it. I can't remember how much each, but basically, if you put the efficiency upgrade in when you've got, well, the way I do it is I put 4 speed upgrades in, which is just about fast enough, and 8 efficiency upgrades. We need snow for those, which is not brilliant. But anyway, 8 of those in, which gives you a total fuel cost per item of 1.05. So it's slightly higher than normal, but at 4 times the speed. Yeah, but it gets better than that. So the IO upgrade means it will input and output automatically. You can still use it with hoppers and ducting and stuff without that, but that's if you want it to do it for you. The slot upgrade though, you get 2 of those in it, and you've got 3 slots for processing, and so with 4 of those, yeah, and 3 slots, that's what, 12 times faster than normal. It's just insane. The bonus upgrade I've very seldom used, to be fair. It probably works better with the Pulvus, but I very seldom use it. I don't use the XP upgrade ever. The Eco upgrade means that when it finishes running through things, it doesn't consume fuel when it's got nothing in it, basically. Or if it does it incredibly slowly. I haven't used the RF upgrade because it wasn't in the invasion pack. But I think it means that you can take the Eco upgrade out, put that in, and then run it on RF. So you think late game you end up with quite a lot of power generation. Where you probably don't want it as much. Alright, so we want to put that there. And that like that. No, that like that. That's the furnace. So that's the inside of it. That's your upgrade slots. Fuel goes in there, and so on. So other than that, it's fairly standard. Now, if we want to make one of those, we need 2 more iron. 2 flint, which I should have. Sandstone's easy. I need the iron, so it means I've got to actually use 2 of my iron to get. Well, I mean, look at the things. You need a lot of redstone and clay. Not sandstone, snow, which is can be quite difficult to get hold of. Some maps. That one's quite cheap, especially in a pack where you can use iron ingots to get your hopper rather than having to use tin plate or something. Slot upgrade is quite. It's expensive, but because it's so useful, it's worth it, definitely. I don't know what those take. Never used them, so I don't really know. Probably won't use them now. Eco upgrade is quite useful to get, although it does take blaze powder, which is not the easiest of things to get hold of. If you're not going to the nether, or you don't have a nether to go to. And that's redstone blocks. So yeah, I will probably, or not certainly, probably use this pack to the point where, use this mod to the point where I can completely get past it. I've got no flint at all. How about that? Right, so I want some. Of that. I know how to get flint. I'm not terribly worried about that. Just got to actually go and get it if you see what I mean. Oh, in fact, I might have. Have we got any flint? I haven't got any flint, no. I haven't got any flint. I haven't got any gravel. And you haven't got any flint. I will, however, grab that while I'm thinking about it. That's marble, alright. Like marble to me, it looks like something other than that. So there's me flint. And me gravel. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that there. I'm going to use a hopper to feed the dust and stuff into that. I can't make it yet because obviously I haven't got one yet. So what we need to do is get all the iron and, I don't know, 16 of that, probably good enough. 4, let's do 5. So at this point, it's probably no faster than anything else. But it does mean you've got good early game ore doubling. Right. Next thing to do then is go into there and we will chunk load my base. Right. I think it's getting dark again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort my bag out now, and then I'm going to sleep through the night. And then I'm going to go off on an adventure. But I'm going to do that episode 3 even. We're in episode 2. I will go and do my episode, stop recording and start again. And then I'll do another episode tonight and then call it a night. So until that point, cheerio.